Good day, friends. Alpha Bytes today has another guest, and she is none other than Mrs. Nafisa Khorakiwala. Ma'am, welcome to Alpha
Thank
Bytes.
you.
Nafisa is a founder and a chairperson of Wokart Foundation, wife of Dr. Habil Khorakiwala, the chairman of Wokart Group of Industries. And even though she hails from this high profile business family, she has chosen social work as her passion. Her commitment as a social activist is seen through a range of issues she is associated and dedicated to. Her empathy and kindness for the underprivileged is clearly visible in her devotion of time and energy to the programs of upliftment of their social and economic status. Her other field of passion is education. Having initiated the e-learning and the ZAB that stands for a desk and a school bag kit, she has till date done over 387 schools spread across 6 states and equipped e-learning facilities and provided more than 14,000 rural students with a ZAP kit, which, as I said, includes a desk and a school bag. Nafisa also believes that her belief in education is evident from her personal mission and involvement in setting up the Wokart Foundation Junior College for Art and Science at the Perli village, Wada Taluka in Maharashtra for the underprivileged students. And there is life beyond Wokart too. She is a Rotarian. Currently the president of Rotary Club of Bombay North, her journey with the Rotary began since 2018, and ever since she has headed various committees as chairpersons, fundraising committee, and she has also been the highest fund collector for the program committee in 2019. She was a vice president in 2020 for a club, president elect in 2021, and here for the year 2022, we have Nafisa Khorakiwala as the president of Rotary Club of Bombay North. In the past, she has also been a president of the Innerville Club of the Bombay North. Welcome to the show of Alpha Bytes. What if you were bequeathed $100 million? Then what would you do?
I would like to create a story about Rotary. I would like to set up magnificent Rotary centers all across the country, showcasing the tremendous work and the impact that Rotary has provided to society. These centers would have audiovisuals and inspirational stories told by Rotarians, lectures, talks, small and big.
Wonderful.
And these will be showcased in all the centers across the country. These centers would also become tourist spots.
Wow.
So that thousands of people can go to these centers and get at least become aware of the work being done by Rotary for the society, for the underprivileged, for the tribal areas that we work. And these are all sustainable projects that we take up in Rotary. We also would like to get these centers sponsored by people who believe in the Rotary ideals and the principles of Rotary. To take it forward, I think if we have these centers,
What if I give you, I can't give you 100 million, but what if I give you $50,000 for a project? Which project would you like to carry out?
I strongly believe that if we would want to bring about a positive change in society, we need to have a robust education system where we will have good quality teachers and a conducive environment for students to learn. Learning has to be made fun and not a drudgery. And I have been able to visit schools in the Zila Parishad and the tribal schools, and I know that the condition in these schools definitely require a lot of help from us Rotarians. These schools need to have clean drinking water. There has to be toilets for the girls and boys. You need to have bright and airy classrooms where learning is fun and not a drudgery. It has to be a school where there is a freedom of expression
Wow.
and freedom of speech so that children are excited to come to school and learning becomes exciting and fun. At this point, I would like to read out a quote
All right.
from our Nobel laureate, Rabindranath Tagore,
Yes.
in one of the poems, where he says, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free and the world is not fragmented into narrow domestic walls. I think that is the type of dream I have, to see schools all across our country, and which is going to really make a difference in the life of the people.
I would rest assured that my 50,000 would go at the right place. Thank you very much. Now, since there is lots of social activities around you, Rotary is fully imbibed into you. Let me ask you, what aspect of Rotary do you enjoy the most?
I think it is a mix of fellowship and friendship along with service. It is only when you do service that you do form lasting friendships. And I have been very blessed to have found great Rotarians as friends.
That's what Rotary is all about. So that can also, can you discuss or can you tell us which was your most memorable moment in Rotary?
I have been a Rotarian just for the last 4 or 5 years. But the moment I remember most is when we went to Chicago at the Rotary International Center, and Habil and myself were recognized and honored as AKS members. That moment is etched in my mind and I can never forget it.
Well, that is a big honor, and it is an honor for our district as well to have such benevolent members in our team. So, ma'am, another question to you. Say, for example, you are marooned on a deserted island. Whom would you choose to be your companion?
First of all, I think I will pray to God.
Okay.
And the second person probably would be Tom Cruise, because he can rescue anybody from anywhere.
Wow. So I think Avilbhai, you don't stand any chance. So, so that's what it is. So you can see Nafisa ma'am also has a funny bone within her. That's great. So now coming back to Rotary and our activities, you have been involved in social activities even before Rotary. You have been a Rotarian only for last 4 5 years. How do you think Rotary made a change in your personal as well as professional life? Joining Rotary, how did it change it?
So, on a lighter tone, my professional and private life has gone for a toss. But on a serious note, after taking over as a president, I have grown as a person. I have realized so many qualities within myself which I was not aware of till I took over as a president. I didn't know that I had leadership qualities. I also realized that it was very easy for me to connect with people and to get work done. So I'm a team player. It has given me an immense amount of confidence to lead a club with such stalwarts, along with also the young and the new Rotarians. And it has been, so far, it has been a very happy experience for me.
That will be a real booster for many people who are afraid of taking up this work of presidentship.
So, yes, I would like to, in fact, say over here that there are a lot of apprehensions in the beginning of the year. But when you step into the shoes, and if you have a good team, it just goes off very smoothly.
You have to be a team worker. That is why, that's what the
I
underlying thing
learned that
is.
from the DG, Sandeep, to have a good
Wonderful.
team.
You see, Rotary Club of Bombay North has been having, it's a traditional club with projects being done for so many years. At one point of time, there could be a pull whether to carry on with the old projects or shift gears and take up new projects. What is your take on that?
So I believe there is nothing like this or that. It has to be both. You need to continue with all the good projects that we have spent so many years, and we have made so much of impact within the community. So those projects need to continue, but we also need to expand ourselves and look at different avenues of service, which we have done this year. The new project that which I have picked up this year is the integration of village development in the Palghar area. So we have adopted 5 villages. We have focused on education, health, water, and sanitation. And our CSR program is that is the focus area, and we hope that we will be able to make really good impression, and we will be able to help where it is needed.
Wonderful. So again, laying emphasis on education. The desk and the school bag kit which you give to the rural children, you have named it as ZAB. How did you derive this name? Is there a story
So
to
let
it?
me first explain what is a ZAP bag. A ZAP bag is a bag which was conceptualized by me. It's like an ordinary bag, and as you know that in the tribal areas or in the Zila Parishad schools, children sit down.
No.
They have no desks or chairs. And because of that, their posture, their handwriting, everything goes for a toss. So we decided to have this bag where when they put this bag on the floor, it becomes a desk.
Wow.
And because of that, their posture, their handwriting, everything goes for a toss. So we decided to have this bag where when they put this bag on the floor, it becomes a desk.
Wow.
So they put their, their books and they write. So they're sitting straight and writing, and that is how it is really been very helpful to them.
And
And the
innovative too.
word has been coined because my daughter's name is Zahabia.
Oh, so that's
So
nice.
we thought of having it as a zap bag.
Wonderful. That's a very noble and a wonderful way of getting remembered. And now, coming to the last and the most important question which I would want to ask you is, you've been such a great social activist in the outside world, but for the Rotary world and especially for the Alpha year, how would you want your year as a president of Bombay North to be remembered as?
So I have just 2 sentences to say for this. I should be remembered as she did something for nothing,
Wow.
and she came and she won hearts.
Well, you surely won my heart, and I can say, through the many roles that Mrs. Nafisa Khorakiwala has played, she has always led by example, and she has rightly proven this particular line fairly goes to her. A life of giving is the only life worth living. That was wonderful having you with us on our show. Thank you, DG Sandeep Agarwala, for putting up this great initiative of Alpha Bytes. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much. Thank you.
We will our Rotary. We will our Rotary. outside.